Hello, and welcome to... Oh, that's really close. Welcome to another episode of Sully's Side Quest. My name is Sully. That's because that's my middle name, Sullivan. And today we're going on another quest together. We're going on daily Minecraft quests until we finish the entire Bible. That's another challenge that's coming up later at the end of the video. But I don't know why I have a boat in my hand. But we are today, again, I want to work upon this mountain. Yesterday we worked a little bit on it. I'm going to continue to do that. As you can see, this is coming together quite nicely, right? And if you kind of look from this angle, you kind of see how things are going. This is my first ever terraforming project, so I'm pretty excited about it. As you can see, it's coming together. It looks like a mountain. Poor Logan's house. It's about to get engulfed with the mountain. Yeah, I haven't told Logan about that, so don't, yeah. So let me sleep here, and we're going to get things rolling. It is a Friday. It's a chill day for me. I got Mr. Honey right here with me. Hey, say honey. Say hi, honey. Oh. He jolted up like, who said that? But we're chilling today, playing some more Minecraft. Guys, we are 15 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. We're going to have like a party or something. I don't know. But I'm excited. Hope you're excited. I'm also not excited because the Spin of Sin is coming really soon. We haven't had one in quite a long time. I think I just dropped something. But look, this is the Spin of Sin. And there's so many challenges on here that if y'all reach the 1,000 subscriber milestone, then we have to do something. Maple, I know you're terrified of that, aren't you? You're very terrified. So anyways, if y'all subscribe, bad things happen. But good things happen because y'all subscribe. So thank y'all for doing that. I probably should get rid of this. I kind of want to work on this edge over here just to see what it looks like on this other side, because I've been working on that other side a lot. So I want to build up this way. So, and man, things are coming together. I am thoroughly excited for how things have been looking lately. I've had a lot of fun doing this build itself. So let's do this. That's a lot of cobblestone. I need to switch it up here. So boom, there we go. It's almost Mother's Day, y'all. I'm excited to celebrate my mom. Hope you guys also have plans to be with your parents if you're blessed to have a mom. And if not, I hope things go well for you regardless. I hope that you can have a fun time with family. Grandmothers can also be celebrated. That's fun. That's fun. I love Mother's Day to celebrate my mom. Let's see. So this edge is going to be rather sharp, right? And I've been looking at some pallets, okay? I think doing this is okay, but I may eventually start to replace a lot of this in the future, which I may regret building it all because it's already taken me a long time to build it anyway. So maybe I should stop and do it, but I don't know. We'll see. So that is a huge little cliff there. I mean, it's going to be very sharp on this side. What's up, y'all? I still don't know y'all's name. Mama and son. Oh, y'all get to celebrate Mother's Day. We should celebrate Mother's Day with you two. Like, y'all should celebrate Mother's Day somehow. I don't know how, but that would be fun. Mother's Day with the piglins. I wish I could, save them and make them into real pigs. But I guess you can't. Apparently, you turn them into zombie piglins when they come to the overworld. So, I don't know. I wonder if they were running from something. I mean, I know the mom was running to be with the kid. I don't know. Hopefully y'all's day is going well, though. I haven't ate lunch yet, and it's like 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock right now for me. So, boom. Alright, I'm going to finish this corner here. There we go. Alright, so the corner is done right here. This is going to be a rough little build, because it's going to be super sharp. I don't know. I don't know if it needs to be gray all the way up. Of course, this is going to have a little bit more dirt on it as we build up because it's like on the edge, right? But as it goes forward, I really want it to look different, I think. There's some build patterns that I've seen a couple of YouTubers use when they terraform mountains, as I've been doing research on terraforming, that I think I would like to use. See, that is going to be how it kind of builds up, right? This whole place is going to be so different. It's going to be so different with this mountain look. Let me look at this palette real quick and see what a good strategy may be if I keep moving forward with this project. So for example, like this build by Monkey on Pinterest. Like you see how it's dark underneath here and then it gets lighter up to the top. I don't really have this, but like, you know, actually Kennedy said something about a waterfall in the comments, and I think I may want to try to do that, you know? So that looks like there's a lot of deep slate. There's even coal in that. I don't know if I want to go that far. But then you have like cobblestone, a lot of that, all the way up to stone. So I don't know. Maybe we should just finish the way that we are, because that looks a little complicated. And maybe I can just edit it as we go forward. But I don't have any more stone, so I guess I got to go get more of that if we do have it. This has been an insane build, for sure. Very, very insane build. Boom, boom, boom. What is up, my guys? Are y'all still angry at me? Dude, I didn't put y'all in the boat. Ow, ow, ow. I didn't put you in the boat. That was you. You purposely walked in the boat. And now I'm stuck babysitting you. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Do we have any more? We do have more cobblestone all the way on the other side. Okay, so I got cobblestone. I got everything we need. I just really need to think about this, because like this I don't like. It's just like a flat wall. So maybe, oh, see, but I'm doing the same block. I don't need to do that. Alright, maybe, I literally did the same thing. This should come up just a little bit. And come down here. I'm going to be kind of laser focused this episode. But I'm just inviting y'all into the grind of the daily life of Silly Side Quest, right? Some days it's going to be more of a grind than others. So, boom, boom. Alright. Maple, you're so cute. At the bottom of the mountain, just chilling. I guess you're going to be able to like walk up the mountain now that you have all this built. It's going to be kind of insane. Alright. So maybe we should try to finish the bottom at least. All the way over to where I've done over there. I'm going to have to go get more andesite at some point. So that may be our stopping point today. Oh, see, this is not good. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making it too straight. It needs to come up there, and maybe I need to make a little line here. Okay, like so. All right, how far are we? See, it's like so far up there. 3. All right, I put too much here. Boom. Okay, almost there. 2, 3. Okay. And there we go. That's connected. It's a little confusing having to build this. Alright, it's getting nighttime. But I kind of want to just build through. Don't have time to sleep when there's work to do. You know what I'm saying? Golly, what spin of sin do you think is going to get done? I'm kind of terrified of anything that takes us away from our home. Because, like, I love progress, and then we wouldn't be making any progress, right? I think the one I may be the most terrified of is exile. Because then that would mean I have to leave all my friends behind, leave everything until we defeat the Ender Dragon. And who knows how long that could take, you know? So, I think that would be the worst one in my opinion. I think the one that I'm probably, you know, there's other ones that are bad. Like the one that you have to carry around the sheep for a whole episode. No, was it 14 days? I don't know. It's in the comments. Y'all check it out. I even forget because there's so many challenges and they mix it up every time. Okay. How does this look? See, it's like super tall here. So it's hard to get the cliffs right, but this is a shallow part of the build. There we go. All right, let's continue moving left. You know, I'm going to think about going up soon, but I want to kind of finish this side of the mountain first. Okay. This is a huge project. I'm going to try to do a lot off camera so we can get finished. I'm actually about to stream, and I'm going to be streaming a lot of this build. It's going to be a very chill stream where I'm doing nothing but build this. A lot of this underneath here is going to be covered, so with dirt, I imagine. But I think real terraformers do something like this, and then as they move forward, they work bit by piece, piece by piece, bit by bit, to make something that looks a little bit more cohesive later on. So that's eventually what I'm going to do. So I think I've decided in my heart to finish with all of these block things, but then come back and add some greenery, some trees, some like other kinds of things all across the mountain to give it some, you know, aesthetic as we move forward. I got to be very conscious about the type of block I use here, because I want it to be a blend. Boom. There we go. All right. There we go. Building that there. You guys love Mountain Building Simulator, huh? Let's see. Did y'all see there was something where pastors said that they like have been told about aliens or something? I don't know. I saw that. I watched this guy named Ruslan. If you're a Christian and you need some good like YouTube content, I would recommend a guy named Ruslan. He's really fun to watch, and he gives good fair information when it comes to Christian content. He made something about it if you want to go check it out. I don't know what to make of it. Like, what would happen? What would happen, especially to Christians, if aliens existed? Like, think about that, right? What are the implications of aliens? I might as well go to sleep. I do like the rain, though. What are the implications of aliens existing? Right? I'm not really a believer in aliens, just to be honest with you, because there's, you know, there's really no proof. I do believe in outer dimensional beings, because we believe in God and, like, you know, demonic spirits. Like, we don't wrestle with flesh and blood. We wrestle with principalities. And so that's what Scripture says. And so, you know, I do think I have solid belief in that. To what level? I have no clue. But if aliens did exist, what does that mean, right? Okay, but there's a difference too, right? Because you could have aliens existing, but are they intelligent like us? Like, do they have feeling? Or are they gonna, you know, exist like a cat or a dog does? You know what I'm saying? Like, my cat, as much as I really wish or think that it does not have rationality, which means it can make choices and stuff like that. So as much as I wish that my cat could love me the same way that I love it, I think Honey only likes me for the food, for the survival aspect of life, you know. But if aliens were intelligent and had souls, right? They knew morality, they knew right and wrong, they had rationality, that kind of stuff. What kinds of implications would that be on salvation, right? Would Jesus have to go save those aliens, you know? Or did he, right? Which is why I really don't think, you know... okay, it doesn't change the fact that there's a creator, right? So if aliens existed, it doesn't change the fact that someone created this entire universe, right? So there's still a need for a creator, right? The question is, though, is why would God create another, like, species, intelligent species, if he didn't send Jesus to die for him, unless his plan was for us to tell him about it? Which, okay, I'm being so far-fetched right now, y'all. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I really don't believe that there's evidence that there is aliens. But it's just a what-if scenario, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't think it would shake our faith, right? I don't think it should, because the questions, it doesn't change the astronomical questions of the universe. Like, I just used a big word there. I don't know if that works, in all honesty. Astronomical. Oh, we're so close. Look, we're almost connected here. Excuse me, sire. Now, a lot of people will say, you know, the aliens came and like built the pyramids and all this kind of stuff, which I think is kind of whack. But you know, I've heard someone say that, you know, we're gonna be told, because like Donald Trump is supposed to release FBI information on, which please don't be like convinced by every conspiracy theory that you hear of. Okay, like just don't. I'm not trying to stir that. I'm just being hypothetical. But I mean, he's supposed to release something. I don't know how much weight there's going to be to it. I say all that to say is like someone said that they warned all these pastors. Sorry, I'm just talking rambling now. That we're told that this release of documents was going to shake the faith of Christians, and we should be prepared for it, right? That someone said that like Jesus was a concept created by aliens, like religion was created by aliens, and come on, I don't believe that is accurate at all, and I don't think that's what we're going to see in the documents. I don't think we're going to see anything in the documents other than like some blurry images that we've always seen aliens. It's so funny. It's like, why can't we get a clear picture of it, right? Like, why is it always got to be so blurry? Probably like, oh, well, you know, spaceship, you know, they're going really fast. You know, it's like hard to get it when you're zooming in. Bro, you're telling me with our fancy cameras of this day and age, we can't get a solid picture, a selfie of a good looking alien as they're flying by? I don't know, brothers and sisters. I think it's an interesting concept to hypothetically think about, but do not stress about it. Like, I really don't think there's going to be anything come of it. All right, I think this is going to be connecting in. I think we're pretty much done after that. Oh, no, big part here. We're getting low on time, so I'm going to finish this part, and we're going to look at it together right after I do it. Okay, I think that does it. Uh-oh. What are we doing here? I think that does it. We've kind of started all the way around here. This is looking super sick. So I'm eventually going to put dirt right here. And then I would love to start adding some details when we finish the mountain. I think the next phase of it is going to be details like greenery, sections where you have like maybe ledges of stuff happening. Like I even thought about creating some kind of like pathway down across the mountain to where it's like, I think maybe this little route right here would probably be good as it's coming up here using the mountain's natural like incline somehow. I think that'd be super dope. But if you're looking at it from this angle, I think this is super dope. So anyways, guys, that's another episode of Sully's Side Quest. Thank y'all so much for watching. We are 15 subscribers away. 15, boom, boom. 15 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. That's reason to celebrate. Guys, thank y'all so much for all that you do to support. I will see y'all on the next one. We're going to get into some Bible reading. So let's get to it. Back to some Genesis. Ciao. What is up? It is Bible time. Once again, we are in chapter 47 of the book of Genesis. We are going chapter by chapter until we finish the entire Bible. Insane challenge, playing Minecraft every single day. But let's do this. Chapter 47. Jacob's family settles in Goshen. This is after Jacob's family, including Joseph, who was the second hand to Pharaoh, saved them because of his position, which was a culmination of a lot of bad things. But God used it for good. So now we're seeing the results of that. This is verse chapter 1. So Joseph went in and told Pharaoh, "My father and my brothers, with their flocks and herds and all that they possess, have come from the land of Canaan. They are now in the land of Goshen." And from among his brothers he took 5 men and presented them to Pharaoh. Pharaoh said to his brothers, "What is your occupation?" And they said to Pharaoh, "Your servants are shepherds, as our fathers were." They said to Pharaoh, "We have come to sojourn in the land, for there is no pasture for your servants' flocks. For the famine is severe in the land of Canaan, and now please let your servants dwell in the land of Goshen." Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Your father and your brothers have come to you. The land of Egypt is before you. Settle your father and your brothers in the best of the land. Let them settle in the land of Goshen, and if you know any able men among them, put them in charge of my livestock." Then Joseph brought in Jacob his father and stood him before Pharaoh. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said to Jacob, "How many are the years of your life?" And Jacob said to Pharaoh, "The days of the years of my sojourning are 130 years. Few and evil have been the days of the years of my life, and they have not attained to the days of the years of the life of my fathers in the days of their sojourning." And Jacob blessed Pharaoh and went out from the presence of Pharaoh. Then Joseph settled his father and his brothers, and gave them a possession in the land of Egypt, and the best of the land, in the land of Ramesses, as Pharaoh's had commanded. And Joseph provided his father, his brothers, and all his father's household with food according to the number of the dependents. Joseph and the famine. So remember, Pharaoh had a dream about this, and so Joseph's been preparing for this since a long time ago, and now he's protecting his family from it. So now there was no food in the land, in all the land, for the famine was very severe, so that the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan languished by reason of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan in exchange for the grain that they'd brought. And Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house, and when the money was all spent in the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan, all of the Egyptians came to Joseph and said, "Give us food. Why should we die before your eyes? For our money is gone." And Joseph answered, "Give your livestock, and I will give you food in exchange for your livestock, if your money is gone." So they brought the livestock to Joseph, and Joseph gave them food in exchange for their horses, the flocks, the herds, and the donkeys. He supplied them with food in exchange for all the livestock that year. And when the year was ended, they came to him the following year and said to him, "We will not hide from my lord that our money is all spent. The herds of livestock are my lord's. There is nothing left in the sight of my lord but our bodies and our land. Why should we die before your eyes, both we and our land? But buy us and our land for food, and with our land we will be servants to Pharaoh. And give us seed, that we may live and not die, and that the land may not be desolate." Again, so Joseph is orchestrating all this. He's like the brain behind Pharaoh's operations. So Joseph brought the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for all the Egyptians sold their fields because the famine was severe on them. The land became Pharaoh's. As for the people, he made servants of them from one end of Egypt to the other. Only the land of priests he did not buy, for the priests had fixed allowances for Pharaoh and lived on the allowance that Pharaoh gave them. Therefore they did not sell their land. Then Joseph said to the people, "Behold, I have this day brought you and your land for Pharaoh. Now here is the seed for you, and you shall sow the land, and at the harvest you shall give a fifth to Pharaoh. For your 4/5 shall be your own, as seed for the field, and as food for yourselves and your household, and as food for your little ones." And they said, "You have saved our lives. May it please my Lord. We will be servants to Pharaoh." So Joseph made it a statute concerning the land of Egypt, and it stands to this day, that Pharaoh should have the fifth. The land of the priest alone did not become Pharaoh's. Thus Israel settled in the land of Egypt, in the land of Goshen, and they gained possession in it, and were faithful and multiplied greatly. And Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. So the days of Jacob, the years of his life, were 147 years. And when the time drew near that Israel must die, he called his son Joseph and said to him, "If now I have found any favor in your sight, put your hand under my thigh and promise to deal kindly and truly with me. Do not bury me in Egypt, but let me lie with my fathers. Carry me out of Egypt and bury me in their burying place." He answered, "I will do as you have said." And he said, "Swear to me." And he swore to him. Then Israel bowed himself upon the head of his bed. Boom. Wow. Okay, so the story is pretty much ending. Sorry, I had to fix something. I'm touching you up there. And Joseph has saved Egypt because of his wisdom and God's blessing upon his life. And so there's a lot of implications here. I'm kind of wondering in my own head how this implication affects Israel in the future. You know, all the townsfolk became servants to Pharaoh. So is there any implication of that into Exodus? I'd have to do some extra research there. But it amazes me at how long they were living. It amazes me how Joseph used all of his wrongdoing that happened to him and used it for God's glory and saved a whole nation from famine, from starvation. So anyways, that is chapter 47, and we are very close to finishing. We have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3 more chapters in the book of Genesis, and we will be finished. Guys, thank y'all so much for watching. God bless you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.